1, 2. We good?
It's not awful, it's just. I don't think so. It shouldn't be. Switch it.
We good?
Yeah.
All right, good morning. Welcome Tuesday, July 10th to the Wichita Public Safety Briefing. I have 4 items that I'm going to cover this morning at our briefing. I know Officer Cruz has an item he's going to put out that's being posted on the Wichita Police Department Facebook page. Again, just reminding everybody, if you see something, say something. First case, actually there's going to be 2 armed robberies and then a residential burglary that I'm going to cover, and then an arrest in reference to the homicide at 1212 South Longfellow. First one is an aggravated robbery, occurred 10 a.m. yesterday, case number 44099. This was at 300 block of North Seneca, approximately 10 a.m. Monday. Officers responded to an armed robbery at the Secondhand Rose business in the 300 block of North Seneca. When they arrived, they made contact with a 64-year-old male who stated that an unknown suspect had entered the business, brandished a gray handgun, and demanded money. Money was taken from the business, and also the victim's vehicle keys and cell phone were taken, and the suspect then fled on foot. Fortunately, there were no injuries in this case, and we're asking if anybody has any information to please call our detectives 268-4407 or Crime Stoppers 267-2111. Description: unknown black male, 6 foot, 160 pounds, gray shorts, was wearing a white t-shirt, black canvas shoes with a white sole, and white shoestrings, and the suspect also had a goatee. So again, if you have any information, please give us a call. Again, detectives 268-4407 or Crime Stoppers 267-2111.
You said the suspect asked for the victim's, specifically his keys?
Well, I know the suspect demanded money. I don't know if he specifically asked for the keys, but keys were taken.
But the car was not taken?
Correct. My understanding, it was not. All right, the next one is aggravated robbery at the Walmart in the 10,600 block of West 21st. This occurred last evening, approximately 11 o'clock. Case number 44266. Approximately 11 o'clock last night, officers responded to the armed robbery call at the Walmart, again the 10,600 block of West 21st Street North. When officers arrived, they contacted a 24-year-old male employee of Walmart who reported that an unknown suspect had entered the Walmart, brandished a knife, and demanded money from a 24-year-old female employee. Money was given to the suspect, who then fled the store on foot. There were no injuries in this case, and we're again asking for our community's assistance in helping us investigate and solve this case. Have any information, please call Detectives 268-4407, Crime Stoppers 267-2111. Description is going to be an unknown race, unknown sex individual, unknown male or female, 5'7". Suspect was wearing a gray stocking hat, a black mask with the eyes showing, a gray short sleeve shirt over a long black sleeve shirt, black pants, gray and white shoes, and was carrying a camo duffel bag. So again, if you have any information on this case, please give us a call.
You said that that was at 11 o'clock?
Yes, approximately 11 last night.
In both of these situations, obviously, suspects have some sort of weapon. What's your best advice for people confronted by suspects with these types of weapons?
You know, again, I think to notify 911 as soon as you can would be good. Obviously, we don't want you to be harmed. We don't want anybody to be harmed, obviously. So if if you're able to get through a situation without being harmed, I think, that would be positive. You want to try to get the best description that you can. Again, anything that stands out in regards to that suspect, tattoos, scars, specific markings on vehicles that they may be driving, anything that you could get that would help us further investigate that case as we continue to work to solve that case would be beneficial.
And in both these situations, obviously, surveillance cameras are available
Sure.
inside the stores.
Mhm.
Does that help with the investigation? And
Well,
if
sure
so,
it
how?
does. Yeah, any piece of evidence that we can obtain during our investigation is going to be helpful in our investigation. I know our investigators are working to obtain the video. If there is something that we feel is necessary to put out to the community and ask for their assistance in identifying somebody, we'll definitely put that out via our social media pages. All right, we also had an aggravated residential burglary that occurred yesterday afternoon, late afternoon, with an arrest. A good example of see something, say something. So I'm going to share that. The case number is 44188. It occurred in the 3500 block of Southwind. Approximately 4 p.m. yesterday, officers responded to a burglary call at a residence in the 3500 block of Southwind. When they arrived, they made contact with a 41-year-old female who reported to the officers that she saw an unknown suspect enter her 65-year-old neighbor's vehicle, which was parked in the driveway, and also the victim's open attached garage, and that the suspect had taken items. The suspect then left the area on foot. This 41-year-old female was able to provide a description of the suspect, and officers arriving located the suspect at 31st Street South and Walnut, where he was taken into custody and booked into jail for aggravated burglary, larceny, possession of narcotics, and also outstanding warrants. This was an example of see something, say something. The prompt call to 911 and the detailed descriptions given by the citizen helped officers locate and arrest the suspect. We appreciate the assistance from this citizen, and the WPD works hand in hand daily with citizens to help keep Wichita safe.
What did the person take? Did they take things from the?
Yeah, there was tools and I think a wallet and some paperwork that was taken.
How old was the suspect?
I don't have it here in front of me. I'll get that for you. All right, just an update on the homicide, the 1212 block of South Longfellow, case number 42104. Yesterday evening, officers located and arrested a 59-year-old male in reference to this incident, and he was booked into jail for first-degree murder.
Can you tell us which homicide this was?
This was the one at 1212 South Longfellow, where officers located a 55-year-old female inside, deceased. I think this occurred a week ago Saturday. It occurred over a weekend. A female was located with suspicious injuries, deceased inside the home. And as we further investigated, I know Lieutenant Ojal did provide an update in reference to this homicide investigation, and then I'm just advising everybody, last night we did make an arrest in regards to this homicide.
Where was he found?
Like the 2000 block of South Broadway, in that area.
Can you tell us anything about what led officers to him?
They located him in that area. Yeah.
Had they been looking for this person specifically?
They located this individual. They knew this individual, and they located him in reference to this crime. As far as how long were they looking for him, I don't know that, but they did locate him in reference to this incident. Yes.
This was at an apartment, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was near Harry and Woodlawn, is that this one?
Yeah. It's between Harry and
Weeks ago,
Lincoln.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah. All right, that's all that I have today. I know Officer Cruz has one thing he's going to give out, so I'll let him take it from here.
Thank you, Charlie. Hello, everyone. I'm Officer Paul Cruz. Just really quick, I gave information on yesterday, reference a shooting that occurred over the weekend, which was July 8th on Sunday. Approximately 2:30 in the morning, officers were dispatched to a shots fired call in the 6300 block of East Terry. Two people, I'm just reminding you of the details. Two people were taken to the hospital for treatment. We did find a scene at the location, which was the Lions Den Club in the 6300 block of East Terry. The reason that we are discussing this case once again is because we have launched our See Something, Say Something campaign. You're going to see this in our Facebook periodically. This is, again, in a community initiative where the community has come together to join forces with the Wichita Police Department and also to show support of our community members, how much we care about this community and we care about the citizens in the city of Wichita. So together we've joined, they've requested that we create a violent crimes hotline. That phone number is 316-519-2282. It's 316-519-2282. And remember, our motto is see something, say something. If you see a crime, if you have information, please call that hotline. You will have an officer that will be responding to you. The officers will call you back if you leave a message, if you provide information. And so we are asking the public to help us. We know that there was a lot of individuals there during this specific incident, and we are asking those that were present to please call this number, and if you saw something that day, to report it immediately to officers.
It'll be available on the app.
Correct. Correct. Thank you, Charlie. This will also be available in our WPD app. Remember, our WPD app is available through whichever device, whether it's iPhone or Android. You can download it. Just search Wichita Police Department, and that feature will be available soon.
Obviously, the community's information is crucial in helping you guys solve these situations, whether a homicide or any type of crime. Can you just talk about the importance, I guess, again, of the community really being part of that solution?
Correct. There's only so much officers can do and investigators can do. We really need the cooperation of witnesses, of citizens that were present during these incidents to please come forward. We've met with community members, and they wanted this initiative to get started, which is why they created the community members were the ones who created this motto of see something, say something. They're the ones that led the idea of creating the violent crimes hotline. And we have facilitated that at the request of our community members. But again, we can't do this alone, and the Wichita Police Department isn't the only ones. We need the cooperation of our community. We want to see a change, and I know you do too. So we ask the community members to please call this number, the Violent Crimes Hotline, if you have information to provide. Just as a reminder, there is Crime Stoppers if you wish to call as well, and you can also call the investigators directly to that number. But again, this is a phone number that's being manned by an officer, and if at the time they're not available, they will respond to you quickly. That's all the information I have. Any other questions?
Do you have anything new on the 17th in Arkansas shooting on the suspect?
We don't have any updates in regards to the homicide suspect. We are asking the public also to, if they have any information in regards to his whereabouts, to please call 911 immediately.
Do you guys think he's currently out of the state?
You know, I don't know. The last update that Lieutenant Stevens was discussed yesterday was that he was possibly in Texas or possibly in Mexico, but we haven't confirmed that. We haven't received any updates. We are still asking the public, remind that there was the 2010 Volkswagen Beetle that the suspect was suspected of driving with the Minnesota tags. That information has been shared on our social media. Please keep sharing it, and if you have information, know his whereabouts, please call 911 immediately. Thank you.